Good day, everyone. I want to remind you today that you are not meant to stay where you are. You are designed for growth, built for success, and created for something greater. Life will throw challenges your way, setbacks, disappointments, moments where you feel like giving up, but hear me clearly. You have everything inside of you to rise higher, to push forward, and to become all that you were meant to be. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go our way. Maybe you faced rejection, failure, or loss. Maybe you feel like you're not enough, but let me tell you something powerful. You are stronger than you think. What you focus on will grow. So if you focus on your weaknesses, your fears, your failures, those things will take over. But if you choose to focus on your strengths, your faith, your dreams, and the opportunities ahead, then nothing can stop you. Building yourself up is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about making the most of the moments you have right now. When you wake up each morning, remind yourself, I am capable, I am valuable, I have a purpose. The words you speak over your life matter. If you keep saying, I'll never make it, I'm not talented enough, I'll always struggle, then you're setting yourself up for defeat before you even begin. Instead, speak life into your situation. Declare, I am rising, I am growing, I am stepping into the best version of myself. You weren't created to live in defeat. You weren't designed to live small. You have a destiny to fulfill, dreams to achieve, and lives to impact. When the road gets tough, don't shrink back, rise up. Strengthen yourself. Surround yourself with the right people. Keep your vision clear and your faith strong. Because when you build yourself up, nothing in this world can hold you down. I want to speak into your heart today and remind you of something powerful. You are designed for growth. You are not meant to stay stagnant, stuck in the same place, weighed down by the same struggles. There is more in you than you realize, more strength, more wisdom, more potential. The very nature of life is growth, just like a seed that turns into a mighty tree. You, too, have everything within you to rise, to expand, and to reach new heights. But here's the challenge. Growth isn't always comfortable. It requires stretching, stepping into the unknown, and facing things that may seem beyond your capacity. It means breaking free from old mindsets, moving past failures, and believing that greater things are ahead. Too often we settle where we are because we don't recognize that growth is a process, and every step, even the hard ones, are leading us to something greater. Think about a tree planted in the ground. It starts as a small seed, buried in darkness, unseen. But deep beneath the soil, something is happening. The seed is breaking open, roots are forming. A sprout begins to push upward, fighting through the dirt, reaching toward the light. At first, it's fragile. It faces storms, strong winds, and harsh weather. But over time, because it keeps growing, it becomes strong, its roots deep, its branches high. That's you. You may feel buried right now under challenges, under stress, under past mistakes, but let me remind you, you are not buried. You are planted, and planted things are meant to grow. You may not see the results yet. You may not feel like anything is changing. But if you stay consistent, if you keep pushing forward, if you keep believing that you are made for more, soon you will break through the soil. Soon you will step into a new season. But here's the key. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens on purpose. You have to be intentional about building yourself up. That means feeding your mind with the right thoughts, speaking words of life over yourself, and surrounding yourself with the right people. If you constantly dwell on what's wrong, what you don't have, or why things aren't working out, you'll stay stuck. But if you shift your focus, if you start seeing yourself as capable, valuable, and filled with potential, you'll begin to move in the direction of your destiny. You have to see yourself beyond where you are right now. You have to see yourself as growing, as improving, as stepping into something greater. When you wake up in the morning, don't let your first thoughts be about your worries or your failures. Instead, declare over yourself, I am growing, I am moving forward, I am getting better every day. Because what you speak, you will see. Challenges will come, that's part of life. There will be moments when you feel discouraged, when the road ahead seems too long, when you question if you have what it takes. But that's when you need to remind yourself, I am designed for growth. I was created to rise higher. This obstacle is not my end, it is my opportunity. Think of a butterfly inside a cocoon. It struggles, it fights, it pushes against the very thing that seems to be holding it back. But what it doesn't realize is that the struggle is what makes it strong. Without that resistance, its wings wouldn't develop. It would never fly. Some of the very things you see as limitations are actually the things strengthening you, preparing you, and pushing you toward your purpose. So today I encourage you, don't resist growth. Embrace it. Yes, it may be uncomfortable. Yes, it may require stepping into the unknown, Yes, it may take time, but what's ahead is worth it. The best version of you is waiting to emerge. Keep believing, keep growing, and keep building yourself up because your future is bigger than your past and the best is yet to come. I want to talk to you today about something that has the power to transform your life. It's not your background, your circumstances, or even the opportunities that come your way. It's something much more powerful, your mindset. The way you think, the thoughts you dwell on, and the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world around you are shaping your future moment by moment. You see, your life moves in the direction of your most dominant thoughts. If you constantly think about limitations, failures, and fears, you'll find yourself stuck, feeling powerless, and unable to move forward. But if you fill your mind with possibilities, strength, and faith, you'll begin to see doors open that you never imagined. Your mindset is like the steering wheel of a car. Where you turn it is where your life will go. Think about two people facing the same challenge. One looks at it and says, I'll never get through this. It's too hard. I don't have what it takes. The other looks at the same situation and says, this may be tough, but I'll find a way. I'll learn, I'll grow, and I'll come out stronger. The challenge is the same, but the outcome will be completely different because of their mindset. Your thoughts are shaping your decisions. Your decisions shape your actions, and your actions shape your future. If you want to change where you're going in life, you have to start by changing what's going on in your mind. You can't have a defeated, negative mindset and expect a victorious, successful future. But here's the good news. You have the power to change your mindset. Maybe you've been carrying negative thoughts for years. Maybe you've been telling yourself that you're not good enough, that you'll always struggle, that you don't have what it takes. It's time to break that cycle. It's time to shift your thinking. Start replacing those limiting thoughts with empowering ones. Instead of saying, I'll never be successful, say, success is within my reach. Instead of saying, I always fail, say, every failure is a lesson that brings me closer to success. Instead of saying, I'm not smart enough, say, I am always learning and growing. Do you know that your brain is constantly listening to the words you say and the thoughts you entertain? If you keep telling yourself you're incapable, your brain will believe it and start acting in ways that make it true. But if you tell yourself, I am capable, I am strong, I am more than enough, your brain will begin to align with that truth. Think about an athlete preparing for a race. They don't spend time thinking, I'll probably lose, I'm not fast enough. No, they see themselves crossing that finish line. They picture themselves winning. They train their mind to believe that victory is possible. And because of that belief, they push harder, they train smarter, and they perform better. The same principle applies to your life. If you see yourself as stuck, if you believe nothing will ever change, then that's exactly what will happen. But if you begin to see yourself as growing, as improving, as capable of achieving more, then everything in your life will start shifting in that direction. Your future is not just determined by your talents, your resources, or even your background. It's determined by what you believe is possible. If you believe your dreams are out of reach, you won't pursue them. If you believe success is only for other people, you won't take the steps necessary to achieve it. But if you believe that you have what it takes, that your future is bright, and that your best days are ahead of you, then you'll start moving in the direction of that vision. So I want to challenge you today. Guard your thoughts. Be intentional about what you allow into your mind. Surround yourself with positivity. Read things that inspire you. Listen to voices that uplift you. Speak words that build you up, because the thoughts you think today are creating the reality you will live in tomorrow. If you want a bright future, start with a strong mindset. See yourself as capable. See yourself as worthy. See yourself as victorious. Because when you change your mindset, you change your future. And I believe the future ahead of you is greater than anything you've ever imagined. I want to talk to you about something today that has the power to shape your life in ways you may not even realize. It's not your circumstances, your background, or even the challenges you face. It's your words. What you speak over your life, over your dreams, and over your future matters more than you think. Your words are like seeds. Every time you speak, you are planting something into your life. If you speak words of faith, confidence, and victory, you are planting seeds that will grow into success, strength, and breakthroughs. But if you constantly speak words of doubt, fear, and defeat, you are planting seeds that will grow into discouragement, limitations, and setbacks. The words you choose today are shaping the reality you will live in tomorrow. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who constantly speaks negatively? They say things like, nothing ever goes my way, I'll never get ahead, I'm not smart enough, or I always mess up. What happens over time, their life starts to align with those words. They struggle, they face obstacles, and they never seem to move forward, not because they aren't capable, but because they have spoken defeat over themselves. On the other hand, have you ever met someone who speaks life over their situation? Even when they face difficulties, they say, this is tough, but I'll find a way. I believe things are working in my favor. I am strong and capable, or the best is yet to come. These people seem to rise above challenges. They attract opportunities. They push through difficulties with determination. And it's not just luck. It's because they are speaking life over their situation. Your words are creating your future. You cannot talk like a failure and expect to live in victory. You cannot speak weakness and expect to walk in strength. You cannot keep saying, I'll never make it, and expect to see success. Your life is moving in the direction of your words. Some people don't realize that the words they speak over themselves are holding them back. They say things like, I'm always so unlucky. Nothing ever changes for me. Or, I never get any good breaks. But what they don't see is that their words are reinforcing those beliefs and keeping them stuck. If you keep telling yourself that things will never get better, you'll start living in a way that makes sure they don't. But here's the good news. You have the power to change your words. You can start today, right now, by making a decision to speak differently. Instead of saying, I'll never get that promotion, say, I am capable and the right opportunities are coming my way. Instead of saying, I always fail, say, every challenge is a chance to grow and I am learning every day. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, say, I have value, I have talent, and I have something unique to offer the world. Think about a thermostat in a room. When you set the thermostat to a certain temperature, the environment adjusts to match it. Your words work the same way. If you keep speaking words of defeat, your life will adjust to match them. But if you start speaking words of victory, your life will rise to meet that level. Even in difficult situations, you have a choice in how you speak. You can either declare defeat or you can declare victory. When you're facing a setback, instead of saying this is the end, say this is just a temporary challenge and I will overcome it. When you make a mistake, instead of saying I'm such a failure, say I am learning and I will do better next time. When you don't see immediate progress, instead of saying it's never going to happen, say, my time is coming and I will keep going. Your words are not just sounds coming out of your mouth. They carry power. They shape your mindset. They influence your emotions. They guide your actions. And ultimately, they create the life you live. If you want to change your future, start by changing your words. So I challenge you today, be intentional about the words you speak. Speak words of encouragement, faith, and possibility over yourself. Declare good things over your future. Speak life, not defeat. Because when you change your words, you change your life. And I believe the life ahead of you is full of incredible possibilities. I want to talk to you about something that has the power to change the course of your life. How you use today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today, this very moment, this very opportunity, this very breath that you are experiencing right now. Too often people live their lives waiting for the perfect time, waiting until they feel ready, until the conditions are just right, until they have more money, more confidence, or more opportunities. But let me tell you something, the perfect time is now. The future is not guaranteed, and the past cannot be changed. The only moment you truly have control over is today. And what you do with today will shape the future you step into tomorrow.